Good morning, people. Right now, we have come to this place called Odisseo, if that's how it's pronounced. It's a aquarium, so I'm hoping it's the underwater aquarium. Okay, we came here to the aquarium, and the queue was pretty huge. And I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, maybe I did, that everything shuts at 4 o'clock. We are a tad bit late to come out today, so we decided not to wait any further in here and to move to the other sides. So, because we just have this today in Port Louis. Okay, guys, right now we are at a heritage site of Mauritius called the Aapravasi Ghat. And as the name states, which is very Indian, the Indian laborers started their journey in Mauritius from this particular harbor. Ghat in English is harbor. So this is where the Indians were first transported in this harbor, and this is where they started their journey from. This is an interpretation center. As the name suggests, what I'm thinking that they would be talking about the history of this particular harbor. Hi. So, what do you have in here? Like, is this like a museum or something? So we are right now in Aapravasi Ghat, and there is a museum inside which is also free of charge. You don't have to pay any money for an entry ticket. They talk about this Aapravasi Ghat and how it started. If you see here, Aapravasi Ghat means landing place of the immigrants in Hindi. So it's not that this ghat was only used for Indians to have landed. It was also a place for other nationalities who had come here to work on contract basis when the British took over. So the British abolished the slavery, and then they started with the contractual work for people from all across the globe and a lot of Indians. So apparently this ghat was named on a Hindi word. These are the people who had come in to work.
I am an immigrant because I came from another country with my parents. It was in 1866.
This is a version for the kids.
Because my parents got a job in Mauritius. They were recruited as indentured laborers to work on the sugar estates. Helped me drag the ship from Calcutta in India, from where we left, to Mauritius. In Mauritius, we landed in Port Louis. Here is a view of the immigration depot where we arrived. My parents are indentured laborers. This is how we call people who signed a contract to work here.
These are the laborers who were engaged in the job according to the month, and these are the places as to where they were engaged, and these are the discharged laborers. What does it write? It says, showing the increase or decrease in the number of engagements entered into by the Indian laborers during the first quarter of 1847 as compared with the number discharged during the same. This paper belongs to 1848 until 1853. These were the laborers and their names who were unidentified, as in from where they had come, which place, and they didn't have an identification with them. So they were probably deported or whatever. But museums are something very close to my heart. There's so much to know. There are a lot of people who probably get bored with museums, but I'm very, very hooked to it. You see, my origin, my hometown is Calcutta. Calcutta has a very, very big port, I guess there were a lot of laborers who were brought from Calcutta. I see a poster here. Indian Bengalis even more. Look at this. Calcutta, 1890. And the shipping on the Hooghly. So Hooghly is the river. And this is how Calcutta Hooghly looked during those days in 1890. That is very engaging for me because this is my native. So this would be the bathing places. They would be like bathing in here. And these are the toilets. Well, I don't know how, but maybe somewhere. There is a bazaar, a market. Apparently, I wanted to look every place that I go to. I always want to see the local market, you know, the spices, because I love to cook. So now, very close by, there is a market, local market of the Mauritians called the Central Market. It's actually a bazaar. Let's go and check it out because it's going to shut in sometime. Now we'll rush. Okay guys, right now we are at the Central Market. We have come here very crowded, like any other Indian market that you can think of. This is like India indeed. And there's Hindi music everywhere, Indians and Pakistanis and all kinds of nationals. We are looking for the fish market because one, in a fish market you get to see the local fishes and the, you know, the kind of non-vegetarians they keep. You also see the vegetarians, like the vegetables that they have, the local vegetables. And today I am planning to make some lobsters. So I'm going to like pick up some lobsters for all three of us and utilize the kitchen before we go tomorrow. So today is my cooking day. Here finally I see fish. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to the fish market. Okay, before we enter, let me also show you the market a little bit. For the Indians, it would be nothing new. You've seen markets like this by the other nationalities who are watching my channel. This is how the Mauritian main market, the bazaar, the central market looks like. I have been looking for a fish market for a while because I really wanted to buy some fish from Mauritius because it's a seaside and I really wanted to check how it all is. Let's see. Speciality fish of Mauritius is called the butterfish. This one, guys, or probably this one. And a lot of things are shutting right now. I don't know if I'll find my lobster.
Like 6 months.
Where are we? We are in this beautiful and the most famous beach area of Mauritius. And what's the name of that? That's called the Grand Baie. Grand-Baie. Bay. Grand Baie. The Grand Baie is popularly known for its entertainment, the beach of course, which you just saw, and furthermore, nightlife is very famous in here. There were a lot of nightclubs. Unlike Port Louis, this place doesn't sleep at 6 o'clock in the evening. A lot of boutiques, a lot of things to do. So this in Mauritius, amongst the beaches, is the most popular and the happening beach area. So next time you want to come to Mauritius and you're the kind of person who needs entertainment, not just seclusion, you come to Grand Baie. And Grand Baie also, you know, if you're a honeymoon couple, Grand Baie also has a lot of hotels, some good hotels in here. And they have private beaches. Unfortunately, our bookings have already been done. So we cannot change the bookings last moment. Tomorrow we are moving from Port Louis to Flickenflack and then to Le Meridian. That's another beach area. This is the evening in Grand Baie. The shops are shut. I don't know what is this thing about Mauritius wherein they, you know, shut everything by 6 o'clock, 5:30. At least you have some shops open in here. And we are planning to go to the supermarket. We'll have to buy some stuff. Just so you know that in Mauritius, you'll have to buy your own water. Water is not really available. So any of the hotels that you stay at or wherever, the water is something that you need to buy. We are going to this supermarket called Super U to buy some water and also to buy some lobsters if we find it, so that we can go back to our huge apartment back in Port Louis and cook some at the very nicely done up kitchen. Oh, it's a green light. You can only do this in Mauritius, huh? This place is the compound of Super U with many restaurants. Otherwise, let me admit the fact that even Grand Baie gets pretty dead at night. So far that we just like came here, all the stores were shut. Look at this one here. Cute. People, when they talk about Grand Baie being open, the nightclubs are open and the mall is open with lots to eat at, a lot of eateries. This is absolutely big. So we are buying some vegetables right now and some seafood. So many kinds of cheese, guys. Just look at it. All kinds of cheese. Oh, love it. Kinds of cheese. Love the cheese section. They have so much of cheese. The sliced cheese. These are all for cookies section. See here. Here are the cake sections also. They have ready-made cakes. This is, guys, calamari, tomato, cheese, white sauce pasta. We are going to savor this dinner today. A very seafoodish pasta. And we're going to make some lobsters here. I'm going to kind of show you the dinner that I'm making. So I just finished cooking and the menu was pasta and lobster in garlic and butter. So now I have just shown you how this looked. Hope you guys liked it. And very easy to make. I make very easy food and very easy recipes, but it turns out tasty. So guys, for now, tonight, I am going to be retiring having the dinner, and I shall see you tomorrow with many new things in Mauritius. Alright, good night, sweet dreams.